All
right. I just got a notification. Oh, there we are. All right, let me share this on Facebook.
Yep.
Oh, this is going to be awesome. Fabulous. All right. I just got a notification. Oh, there we are. All right, let me share this. Let me cut my volume down.
Yeah, if you don't mute the
Alrighty.
volume, you'll get feedback.
Yeah, we ain't gonna have no feedback.
Yeah.
No feedback.
Okay. If everybody can hear us good, give us a thumbs up or something.
We got a heart.
All right.
I think.
Check my volume. I think my volume's good. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, perfect.
Okay.
Perfect.
So, welcome to Monday Madness, everyone. And this is a more mad Monday than ever.
Yes, it is.
In many meanings. As always, Jen, welcome to the show.
Thank
I'm
you
going to
for
kick
having
us
me,
off
dear.
with saying good morning, good evening, wherever you are across this beautiful nation or around the world. This is Deja Brew News, and we are waking you up to truth, one drip or one cup at a time. So pull up your drink, pull up your chair. Let's take a talk. Let's have a talk. I'm all messed up today.
Retrograde. Mercury retrograde.
Mercury retrograde is kicking my ass, and this whole Epstein thing is kicking my ass.
Yes,
So
girl. Yes.
plus the energy's been so big today that it's overwhelming.
Yeah.
You know, so there's a lot going on.
Yes.
Plus this Epstein thing. It's been a bug in my butt all day. I mean,
Yeah.
literally since last night when I heard about it.
I know, right?
Yeah. Like I texted you right away and I'm like, I'm so wrecked right now. I don't even know how to feel about this.
Exactly. And I had a whole other list of questions. We're gonna put that to the side. We need to focus on this fuckery shenanigans because we need both of our adjectives to describe this nonsense.
Exactly.
Yes.
Because that's
Yes.
all it is nonsense. And look,
Mhm.
I did so much research today that I actually found this one guy that I watched, he reads body language typically, but
Okay.
he reviewed the entire 11 or 12-hour film footage that they released of inside the jail. And there's a lot of people talking about a 1 minute discrepancy, 1 minute and like 2 seconds to be precise. So
Right.
I'm watching him and he takes us through this whole 11, 12-hour spiel, right? Kind of in fast forward in places.
Right.
But you can clearly see that this has been doctored. This whole film footage has been doctored because there's places in it where up in the top right corner of the screen, it's got a drop down menu of editing tools for videos. I mean,
Oh my
blatantly
God.
caught red-handed, right? And I'm like, see, this, I don't know what kind of, and I mean, Bongino literally said, we're going to release the film enhanced but raw. I'm like, that's double talk,
Yeah. Yeah.
right? And in my opinion, all this nonsense going on with Elon and wanting a third party until today was complete nonsense.
Right.
Because creating a third party is just going to take votes away from Republicans and hand it to the Democrats, pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean, by divvying it up to the third party, you're not going to be guaranteed to win against the Democrats. And right now, we do need to focus on a Democratic Republican type of a thing, even though I'm personally not a Republican. I'm just an American
No.
that wants the damn country back,
Yeah.
you know?
Exactly.
So, I mean, I get it, right? But if we go creating this American party that he's talking about, that's going to lead to just that's Ross Perot all over again. And you're
Right.
maybe too young to remember the whole Ross Perot thing, but all he really did was take away the votes from the other two sides,
Right.
some of the votes, right? Which I mean, it's not helpful. It's not helpful. However, with that being said, as of today, with all of this fuckery,
Fuckery.
I'm in the camp of America first.
Yeah. 1,000%.
Regardless if that means the Trump administration or whoever. Okay.
Right.
America first. Now, I do believe in Trump. I do want to put all of my eggs in his basket. But
Me too.
after today, everything is questionable to me again. And in my opinion, knowing what I know and the people that I know that are on Team Trump right now, because of America first, because they're diehard patriots,
Yeah.
this whole American party that Elon has just gave him a boatload more people.
It's just very curious because, you know, like I've said before, when Trump announced he was running, I was like, we're being punked. Where's Ashton Kutcher? But then I stood back and thought, I'm like, well, you know, this whole Republican Democrat, none of it seems to be working. They're just, it's the illusion of
Elon's
choice.
right. Yeah, because Elon's right. There is a uniparty that
Yeah.
behind closed doors, it's not Democrat or Republican. It's just everybody lining their fucking pockets.
Yeah. And
Like,
the
I
whole
get
New
it. I
World
get
Order
his point.
agenda. Oh, of course.
Yeah,
And
I get his point.
I don't
It's just not the
I
way
don't
to fix
believe
it.
Trump's a New World Order president like the rest of them were. And I don't know.
Well,
I just we gotta dive into this and we gotta figure it out.
and I don't want to believe that about him either. But
Mm-hmm.
Jen, it can only go one of two ways. Either he really is on their side and we all fucking just got duped
Yeah.
because he's the one in charge. If
Right.
Pam Bondi is falling back, if Bongino and Cash Patel are falling back, it's because they were ordered to by their commander in chief, the man they answer to, the man that
Exactly.
told them to go after this to begin with.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
the buck stops with Trump.
Mm-hmm.
Like today, Benny Johnson was trying to pass the buck and schmooze it over for Bondi and Patel. And I'm like, no, you can't offer excuses.
No. Fuck
You
that.
cannot offer
No.
excuses. These are the same people that told us that the evidence was laying on their desks that
Right.
suddenly doesn't exist.
Mm-hmm. What did
So
Pam Bondi say?
either,
Like 250 videos?
thousands, tens of thousands of videos,
Yeah. Okay.
and that the list, the
Mm-hmm.
client list, was on her desk, right?
There's a fucking
And
list.
now there's no client list. Funny because Ghislaine Maxwell is in prison and was prosecuted for
Thank you.
trafficking.
Thank you.
If she's
Yes.
trafficking, there had to have been a list of purchasers. We're
Yep.
not idiots.
No.
We're not idiots. So this is one of two things to me. Either the bad guys are more powerful than we gave them credit for. Okay, maybe three options. Or Trump is actually part of the team. Or third option, this is some kind of bullshit psyop again for them to do
Over the
something
psyop.
else,
Right.
for them to be able to do something else behind the scenes. But that's not transparency, and that's not what Trump ran on. I mean,
Exactly.
enough with the bullshit. We don't need more Q alerts. We don't need more
No.
FF false flag
No.
bullshit. We
We need
like
disclosure. Real
we are
disclosure.
done. Yeah, we are done with this. And
You know,
it's
I wonder.
time that somebody really show that they are in this to save the children and to
Yep.
catch the bad guys. I want to see motherfuckers rolling up in handcuffs and going to damn jail.
Yep. Going to
Enough is
fucking
enough.
Gitmo and
Yeah,
the Alcatraz and that Gator Alcatraz and all that. But
exactly.
you know, I've often thought, as
So
crazy
I'm
as this
mad.
movie gets, I feel it, girl. I feel it. Um, that they're trying to piss us off to the point where we stand up and do something because there's way more of us than there is of them, but we're not organized. Well, let's get organized. And that's one thing I want to ask the cards when we deep dive. Like, what do we need to do? Because I'm ready.
Yeah, and see, that's another thing. All these patriots out here that are pissed off about this now, this could invoke some kind of civil
Yeah. Yeah.
type thing, and none of us want that.
Nope.
Like seriously, none of us want that. Right? If that's what we got to do, if that's where we got to go with it, we need to make sure that that's really what we got to do and that's where we got to go with it.
Yeah. It's time to organize and take our country back. That's how I feel. I think we should have done it in 2020, honestly, but everybody is, caught up with their own life. We're all trying to, survive. We're working, we're paying our bills, we're doing what we got to do to, for me, take care of my cats, but for other people, take care of their kids, you know. But I've been thinking that we needed to do something, and I don't know where to start.
Right.
So
Yeah.
maybe the
So
cards will have some advice.
we are going to pull some tarot cards and see if we can get some answers from spirit. And
Okay.
I have literally sat on my hands all day today to not do this on my own because I have been chewing at the bit over
And
this.
I purposely left mine at home today. I didn't take them to work
And
when
I
normally
was
I
like,
do. I didn't even realize I was
yeah.
doing that.
I was like, nope, I am not going to pull these cards and have any kind of influential change going on. I'm going to wait and do this raw. And that way, y'all can just see if I get on my soapbox and get pissed off or not.
Yes. Oh, I love it when you get on your soapbox.
It'll be a
And may I
surprise
just
for
say
all
real
of
quick,
us.
everybody, it's Kelly's birthday. Happy birthday.
Yay.
Yeah. Cheers.
Cheers. I have tea. So cheers.
All right.
I'm a Southern girl. I love my
Me
iced
too.
tea.
Yeah, girl.
Can't live without it. And I brew mine. I do it old school.
Oh, of course, you got to.
Yeah,
Girl, you
yeah.
got to.
Yeah, that's the only way to make tea.
Yep.
Okay.
I didn't know there was other ways people tried to make tea.
Oh, please. There's all kinds of bullshit ways out there. Please.
Oh.
All right. Well, I didn't have a question yet, but I had this whole bullshit fuckery in my mind, and we already have the Three of Hearts, or I mean, excuse me, the Three of Swords,
Three of Swords.
which is about heartache and being cheated on,
Yep. Mm-hmm.
third party
Mm-hmm.
interference and
Yep.
bullshit. So I'm not
Shenanigans and
liking any of
fuckery all
this.
wrapped into one.
Thanks for the birthday wishes, you guys. I appreciate it.
Girl, we got 8 people watching. Yay!
Right on. All right.
Fabulous.
First question.
All right.
And I'm
Okay.
going to kind of, just to let you know what I'm planning on pulling out of my ass here. We're going to do a couple questions, and then I'm going to cut to a video clip to show you all, because I mean, I have found some bullshit today about this. Some bullshit.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
And
All
on
right.
your
So,
damn birthday, too. Okay.
on my damn birthday.
All right. So, my first question is obviously this is a cover up, but why and for who? Like,
Oh, good question. Okay. So
girl,
let's start
yeah.
with the why.
Okay. And I just want to give a
Why
shout out to
why
my
is
friend
this a
Renee
cover?
for helping me come up with these questions.
Hey, Renee.
I was going to wing it. I was
That's
literally
kind of
messaging
fucking
with her right before we went
okay.
on.
All right. Maybe I won't be so mad for a minute. I rather like this answer, actually.
Okay. Intrigue.
Okay, so the why, we've got the Three of Cups, the Four of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Three of Wands. Now, with the Three of Cups, this is about people getting together, like kind of celebrating, right? Except we ain't damn celebrating because we're hella
No,
pissed. Okay.
no.
However, we're asking why. We're asking why it
Right.
happened. Now, these people have their back to us. If I can get my damn camera to focus, they have their back to us. Okay.
Okay.
Let me turn this one light off. I'll just look like Orange Man that's bad. Funny. Okay. Now you can probably see it better. See, they're in
Yes.
the dark, right? Because there's stars up there. So they're in the dark and they have their back to us. So we can't see who they are. But they're celebrating.
Okay.
And they're keeping something close to their chest with the Four of Pentacles. Keeping something quiet. Now we know that much, right? We know there's
Yeah.
somebody behind closed doors keeping shit to themselves and not telling us, obviously.
Yeah.
But
Obviously.
with the Ace of Pentacles and the Three of Wands, this is about bringing in something new, a new offer of something different after being orphaned, being left out, being left in the cold, bringing back the balance and true unity with the Two of Cups, which is the Lover's card.
Okay.
Um, and then the sun coming out even is underneath of that.
Okay.
So that tells me to trust the fucking plan. And I'm getting sick of
Getting
trusting the
hard.
plan.
Girl, yes. I was just going to say that, but it's getting harder and harder to do this. And I'm trying to freaking trust the plan.
Yeah.
But it's hard.
I mean, I'm like ready to punch the plan in the face.
Yeah, me too.
Like
Because if this
throat
is
punch
still
it.
about waking people up, we're fucking awake. We know. I
Yeah.
work with the public. I talk to people. We're fucking awake.
Right.
Do it, Q. Do it.
Let's see some
Let's
arrests.
fucking go.
Yeah. It's go time, bitches. Not sit on your ass again. Fuck
Yeah.
all this
So,
fuckery.
question though, in the
I'm so
shenanigans,
mad.
girl.
I'm so mad.
The card that was
Okay.
about being left in the cold. Are we the ones left in the cold?
I know, Lacey. The plan takes time. I know. I'm just exhausted. I really am. I've been at this for 9 years. I
Thank
mean,
you for reminding us, Lacey.
but yes,
We
thank you very
know, but
much. And I
damn,
know,
that's
and
why
I
we're doing these
know,
shows.
and I also know that not everyone is awake. You're right. You're absolutely right. Not everyone is awake, and it is going to be shell shock to some people. But by golly, I am so ready for them to just rip off the damn band-aid. I mean, I did not go down this rabbit hole 9 years ago and
Mm-mm.
start helping find these children and get them rescued for them to tell us that this shit ain't happening now.
Yep.
Come on. I mean, come
Yep.
on. And everybody knows that they're lying. I mean, it's a no-brainer
It's
that they're
obvious.
lying.
It's obvious.
I mean, for God's sakes, Dan Bongino looked like somebody had a pew-pew to him,
They
telling
might have
his bit of it. You know what I
had one
mean?
right in his
I mean,
back.
like he seriously already knew that nobody was going to buy this shit. Like
No.
he already knew nobody's going to buy this shit.
Yeah.
They're not going to pick up what we're throwing down, bro.
Mm-mm.
Like they're not.
Mm-mm.
He knew. And I know we're saving Israel for last, and that is a big
That was
part
going
of
to lead
this.
into some other questions.
That is
Lacey Blue,
actually
you were on
a
it, girl.
big part of this. It really
Yeah.
is a big part of this. Because listen, just with the Epstein stuff alone, he was actually handled by Ghislaine Maxwell,
That
right?
was one of my questions because I thought so.
And she is the daughter of Israel's equivalent to our CIA, Mossad.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. And they work hand in hand, our alphabet agency and Mossad.
Right.
They worked
Right.
hand in hand. And the first time that Epstein was arrested and trying to be prosecuted, they were told by the alphabet agencies to let him off with a slap on the wrist because he's their intel.
Right.
Okay. Now, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I don't know if they were trying to get more dirt on Israel or if they were working with Israel and keeping it covered up. You never know these days, right?
Yeah.
You just never know which way that's really going. And it could even be going both ways, honestly, because we've
Yeah.
got good faucets of every agency and we've got bad faucets of every
Exactly.
agency. So, it's coin toss, which way you want to look at that. But I mean, Lacey brings up good points, and she's actually bringing me back down to earth where I'm not so wrecked because she's reminding me of
Yeah.
what I already knew. So thank you, Lacey. I appreciate it.
Lacey,
And
we
I
need to be
know,
Facebook friends.
and you're right, there are a lot of moving parts right now. There really are. There's and it is local and global. It's
Yeah.
literally all over the skip because they had their tentacles in so much.
Everything. Yeah.
I mean, literally everything. So there's a lot of this is like master chess playing stuff. But
Yeah.
even if I can calm down about it and feel better, that doesn't mean that everybody else is going to.
Right.
there's a lot of people hella pissed. I mean, Benny Johnson, when I saw his video, the one I sent you last night,
Uh-huh.
he was wrecked, wasn't he? He was
I
absolutely
know.
like God-smacked. He did not know what to say. He didn't know how to feel about it. He's like me. We don't want to think badly of Trump and the Trump administration. I mean, we really want to keep having faith in all of those people, all of them. I mean, people have been trying to throw Pam Bondi under the bus all day long, you
Yeah, of
know,
course.
and she don't deserve that. She's just
No.
following orders.
Yeah.
So, uh, yeah.
Well, do we want to look at what's Trump's like what's Trump's role in all this? Like what, or just maybe ask the cards, what does the universe want to tell us about this? Maybe I don't know.
So how would we frame that?
Um, where does Trump fit into all of this? Like, why is Trump not releasing it when that's what we all voted him in to do, to take down these fucks.
Okay. I think I need to reword it somehow.
Yeah.
Um, maybe that's too much to.
Okay.
Maybe that's too much
Maybe
information.
why is
Let
Trump
me
allowing
break it
this?
down. Okay. Huh, that's interesting. Got the Four of Swords, which is about resting. Six of Wands and Four of Swords. And the Queen of Swords. Oh. Is the storm upon us? Is that the calm before the storm that just passed?
See, and I don't even know what the storm is supposed to freaking look like. Like in 2020, I would have told you exactly what was going to happen. But now, are we getting an EBS? I think we asked that last week, and it didn't look like we needed to. But I feel like we need it.
Maybe part of the storm was getting the information out for people to start waking up.
You mean just all these? Well, since 2017, it's been like drip, 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 and then starting in January, it was like we're in the movie montage where things are
Because
happening
it
so
was all
fast.
coming, yeah, it was all coming
Yeah,
really fast. And not now all of a sudden it's like we're at a screeching halt, like the train
yeah.
just threw its emergency brake and all the cars are crashing up together.
Mm-hmm.
So, and Lacey just said something interesting here. Maybe this is a way to flush out the rest of the bad guys that they need to get in action.
Yeah.
Might be. No, I'm not really about that EBS thing either. I don't really know that that alert is something we need to even be. I think that was more noise than anything, honestly,
Yeah.
the EBS. But I mean, it certainly could have been put in place in case they do need it. But
Right. I think that's what we got last week, but my intuition, I
yeah,
don't feel that that's happening. I feel like disclosure is happening now. It's just not happening as fast as we wanted, especially all of us who've been following Q.
yeah. And also, Lacey just said she thinks that things have to happen before other things happen. And I just said that to
Yeah.
my cousin earlier that maybe perhaps there is more. Okay, like say if they've got ongoing investigations, okay,
Mhm.
but those are what you would call sealed indictments, and we
Mhm.
know that there's like hundreds of thousands of sealed indictments,
Right.
right? So let's say there's some other cases that are going right now through the courts of these sealed indictments, and until they get those done, they can't really address the things that the public is wanting to know about Epstein's client list and his little black book and all of those things. Do you get what
You
I'm
think,
saying?
yeah,
Like
like
maybe they've got
they have
kind of
to
like,
grab some people first.
well, like they can't discuss this because it has something to do with an ongoing case, right?
Okay. Okay.
Similar to everybody was wondering why KK wasn't in Diddy's trial, which
Yeah.
was his right hand woman. And I said, well, if she's got her own indictment, then they wouldn't be able to bring her into his case to
Right.
testify or anything because she's got her own that she's being charged with. See?
Hmm.
And so perhaps there's something going on there. And since Epstein is allegedly,
That's another question I wanted to ask because I don't believe he
ouchies.
is.
I
I
don't
don't believe he
either.
is.
I don't buy any of that. I don't.
No, I don't.
My gut tells me that he's in hiding somewhere. I don't know if the bad guys or the good guys have him, but he's in hiding somewhere. I
Well,
don't
maybe
think
that
he's
would be
really
a good one
deceased.
to ask.
All right, let's do it.
Do it. Who's got him?
Unreal. Unreal. So I'm sitting here asking, is he alive or
Yeah.
gone?
What'd you get, girl? Oh my God.
Eight of Pentacles. I'm about to drop it. Eight of Pentacles and the Hangman. But in tarot, the hangman
Doesn't mean that.
actually means that you're in contemplation and deep thought and deep focus on things. And then the Eight of
Yeah.
Pentacles is about putting the work into something. So I think they put what this means is God's sense of humor, right?
Yeah.
They put the work in to make it look like he did this,
Oh
but
my
he didn't. I'm
God.
just going to take that as a resounding no, he's not gone. He
Yes.
has not
Still on the
passed on
earth
to the other
plane.
side,
Yes.
which is what I felt intuitively anyway. But that's hilarious. Okay, what was the next question? Because I forgot now.
Shit.
Oh,
I was
look, do
looking
you
at
see my
Lacey's
shirt? Look at my shirt.
Nice. Lacey says something may have gotten in the way and ruined some plan or something, going to plan B or C or D. Has the plan changed? Lacey Blue, search me on Facebook, Jennifer Huff.
Yeah,
Dr.
yeah,
AC too. Yeah, y'all
me
add
too,
me.
me too. Me too, me too. And who the hell is BB? Who is
I don't
BB?
know. I
Is that
know
would that
that
be
my,
Biden? Is Biden BB? Lacey?
I don't know.
Who are you talking about?
Bye bye. Maybe bye bye knows.
Or BB? I don't know. BI.
I gotta let my cat out. I told him he can't keep going in and out when I'm doing this live. Spencer, I'm coming. You can go exploring.
Well, hey, what's my last name on Facebook? Is it Smith?
Yes. Yes. If you find me, you'll find Kelly Smith.
Yeah.
She's saying Benjamin, not Netanyahu. Y'all, I've had a
Oh,
little bit of wine.
Netanyahu.
Netanyahu, yeah.
That
Yes.
Netanyahu.
Yes.
Oh, gotcha.
Oh God, this
Okay.
is great.
Now, what was my question I'm supposed to be doing? Because I done forgot. I'm telling you, my energy is, I feel like a dingy blonde today. Seriously. I'm just all, ugh.
Shit.
See, and you've been drinking, so you done forgot.
Oh, has the plan changed? The
Right. Thank
plan
you.
we're trusting, has it changed?
Right. Well, okay. Huh. Well, that's the King of Swords. And he's the one that sets and thinks about the plan. We got our Three of Cups over here, which is about talking about the plans. I don't know if we should, and Two of Cups. Is this a yes? The plan has changed, or just more of it's all been part of the plan? I think it's. I also have the Magician and the Fool. I think it
Huh.
was always part of the plan, and we just feel like we got
Duped.
sideswiped.
Yeah.
I feel like it was always part of the plan
Okay.
that they were gonna do it this way, and that actually makes sense to me because do you remember when Bondi was first saying that she was going to hand out the Epstein information to all of the media people, and they only gave it to the like YouTube type personality people. They didn't give it to the real media, you know,
Right.
what we would call the mainstream media. And it
Yeah.
was all just a bunch of facts that we already knew from years ago. It
Yeah.
wasn't nothing new. It was like a total nothing burger. And
Yeah.
I said then that something's up. Like something's up. Because why would you talk about all this stuff? Why would you put all this information out there that there's tens of thousands of videos that, kids were involved, that trafficking and all that
Exactly.
was involved, and you got truckloads of evidence and it needs to be in your office by such and such a time and all this stuff, and then it's a big nothing burger. Like this had to have been in the plans the whole time.
And you see, when the whole Diddy trial started, I was like, okay, this is going to lead to the Epstein. Like I figured that the masses who didn't know, I'm just going to say what really happened on that island, that the Diddy parties would be a gateway to what really happened and get people ready for it. But then Diddy just that's just bullshit. Like he didn't get charged the way I thought he would.
Yeah, everybody was so convinced that he would get Rico, but I felt like the prosecutor's case, the way that they presented it, was kind of weak
Mm-hmm.
for getting him on Rico, and that was simply because he had intimidated several of the witnesses that were supposed to come forward, and so their
Okay.
case didn't go as planned. And I think they have a plan B also in their pocket, because why else would they suggest that he only get between 22 and 51 months in jail? Because he's going to get out in half the time at least for good behavior, right?
Mm-mm. No. Yeah.
So are they putting things in order so that they can get more people in the meantime? You know what I mean? Like, I feel like they
Yeah.
must have, or get him on some heavier stuff. I don't know. I don't know what their plan is, but you know how I feel about that prosecutor because her name is Comey. That's
Oh yeah.
that's all I
We
need to
don't like
know about her is
we
that
don't
her name
like
is
that name.
Comey.
We don't
Right.
like
I
that
don't
name.
I don't trust them.
No.
But again, there were people in the past that we thought we could trust that proved us hella wrong.
Yeah.
So we don't honestly know where the white hats are positioned and whose
No.
team they're playing on right now
Not
until everything
anymore.
comes out.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we really do need to just trust the plan as far as that goes. That I mean, they know better than we do. And unless I see Michael Flynn, General Flynn, really having a fit over all of this, I'm going to trust the plan because he's my general. I'm his digital soldier. I answer to him.
Yeah,
So,
girl. Well, maybe we should ask, are they trying to piss us off to where we organize and do something and stand up?
Lord, I mean, I would hope that's not the card they're trying to tip because remember we talked about this last week that
Mm-hmm.
we need to speak out more. We're a little too passive. But I think the problem with us patriots are, and I'll speak for myself even, um, or mainly for myself, I guess, we don't know an in between. We're
Mm-mm.
either full throttle or we're going to
Right.
sit back and let the other guys handle it. There's kind of not a happy medium there.
No, there's
If
not.
we got to push our foot on the gas, we may go, some of us may take that too far, and that we don't want that.
No,
So I should hope that's not the card they're trying to play.
I hope not.
I mean,
But at the same time,
I would
the
hope they know better.
whole idea of the white hats and the Q plan, like for a while, I sat on my ass and waited around for shit to go down. And then it didn't go down. Then it's like, okay, well, I need to get my shit together. I need to work on my own life. Let me pause on this for a little while.
Right.
And I know that we are the ones that have to save ourselves. So, like, how much faith can we
Well,
really put in the plan?
I mean, yes and no. We have to save ourselves in some ways, but in other ways, it really is best to leave it to the folks that are better equipped to do those things.
Right.
I
Yeah.
mean, this is not full on. We got to be the one to go take down the bad guys, or we're never going to get any justice kind of
Mhm.
scenario by
Okay.
any stretch. I don't think. Um, Look at my hair; it's crazy today too. It reflects the way I feel. I
Mercury
just
retrograde.
I mean, yeah, this has been like the wackiest day ever. Seriously. It's just been a wacky day for me. Okay, so what's our next question?
Okay. Mm, I'm curious if the masses are ready to hear the truth, like the real truth. Like,
Mm,
are we not ready yet? And that's why this is dragging out? I think we're ready.
is it the masses that aren't ready? Okay, well, we got 5 of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, 6 of Wands, and the High Priestess. So I'm gonna say, yeah, we're not ready yet. The I guess the tipping point balance is what I'm trying to say is not
Yeah.
enough yet, but we're getting there. I feel like we're getting there with the Queen of Pentacles.
Oh, yeah.
Um, I mean, Pentacles are about prosperity and stuff, but also the Queen of Pentacles sort of represents being an individual or singled out, kind of still being odd man out. So there's not enough of us. And with the 5 of Wands, I mean, that's about bickering and fighting, right?
Okay. Yeah.
So, and there is still plenty of that going on, thanks
Oh,
to
yeah.
paid protesting and all kinds of things like that. Um, and then the 6 of Wands and the High Priestess, I feel like that is the culmination of the collective, like getting to that tipping point, reaching that tipping point that we need in order to finally let the floodgates open. Because I mean, we're ready for it, but we've been in this for several years,
Right.
maybe at varying levels of years, but we've all
Right.
been invested in it for a long minute. So we're ready for it, but not
Yeah.
necessarily everybody is.
True. True.
And, lots of moving pieces again. So,
Then I guess my final question would be, what can we do to speed this along? Like, what is our role in this? Meaning, you, me, our audience, the people who will watch this video, the people who are watching other videos like this. What do we do?
okay. All right. I've got the 10 of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, the Lovers, and the 5 of Swords. And then I've got the 8 of Cups, the Empress, the Star, and the 6 of Pentacles. Now, what can we do? Well, we can continue forming our communities, sharing the
Okay.
truths, coming together, celebrating, being happy, enjoying life, raising the vibration, really becoming one with each other in a collective way. Um, and forgetting about all of the headaches with the Five of Swords, forgetting about all of the things that have been lost or damaged, in the sense that we can walk away from it in love, knowing and trusting the plan, because God's got this. I mean, that's the only way I can describe these next cards, is that God's got this.
Okay.
And we're doing what's
So,
best for the whole world.
so we really individually need to be focused on keeping our vibration high and staying in a love vibration. And I mean, if I raise my personal vibration, that's gonna have a ripple effect, right? And lift up
Right.
the collective. So if we all do that.
Yes. We need to just raise our energy, which actually is a perfect message, because we're going to do a 7/7 portal activation before we close the show out tonight, and transmute all of this funk energy into high vibing, beautiful, beautiful blessings for the whole world.
Yes.
So, because
And
that has
maybe
to
we
happen. We
can
have to transmute this.
take a like just individually, if we, because I really believe that visualizing and intending is a big part of how we create. And if we just set
It
the
is.
intention, like right when we open our eyes, we've got our planet back, we've got our country back, and speak it into existence. If we all do that, I think it could
Yeah.
speed things up.
Yeah, and that goes along with trusting the plan too.
Yeah.
For sure. Being able, it's that let go and let God kind of mentality, right? Where we don't put, just like when I tell people, when you see a tsunami coming and you're watching it play out on TV, don't put your fear into it, because that's feeding it energy and giving it power. The
Right.
tsunami. If you're going to try to help, you need to let it go, let it flow, see it moving away, see it falling back, see it breaking up, see it losing its power, right? Let go and let God, and
Right.
just trust that that's what's going to happen, that this tsunami is not coming in all the way to the shore. It's not going to harm people. It's not going to do destruction. It's going to go back out there where it belongs.
Yeah.
It's going to be a false alarm tsunami, right?
False
Like,
alarm,
that's the
fucking
way,
tsunami. Yep.
right? That's the way we need to see it. And while I'm talking about weather, I just want to say, our hearts and our prayers go out to everybody in Texas,
Absolutely.
and also in North Carolina, because there's an area in North Carolina today that is actually under flooding as well. And if you all haven't watched my Earth Changes video, please go and watch that, because I've actually touched on this, that this is stuff
Okay.
that we can expect to be happening right now. And about a year ago, maybe a little bit longer than a year ago, I made a prediction with Earth Changes, with two specific locations in mind to keep an eye on, and that was Japan and New Zealand. And as of today, New Zealand had the 6.3 earthquake, and Japan is
Yeah.
next.
Okay.
Mark my words, they're next. So, because we know now that Indonesia, or excuse me, New Zealand, and I'm fairly certain nobody was really harmed in it. It just was a
Okay.
pretty big deal
Yeah.
quake, right? But now that this one has happened, we have time to focus on Japan and focus on seeing their energy of the earthquake that is impending as spreading out into different fractures within the
Yeah.
earth, so that it isn't that one big pow that they're expecting right now. Because at the moment, there's pressure on this end and there's pressure on this end that's releasing. And the center is where it's going to break. And this, I'm talking about a ridge that's under the ocean.
Okay.
This is a deep rift under the ocean
Okay.
that's about to fracture. And if it fractures, it's going to be a hella bad deal for Japan and America. Guaranteed.
So, what's the best way for us to visualize and intend and transmute that?
You want to see that center area that's not moving right now, fracturing, dispersing out into many different fingers, many
Okay.
different little mini faults. See it
Okay.
diffusing, so
Yep.
that it doesn't build up and create this really bad deal. And same thing for Texas. They have more rain coming today, I believe, tonight, and we need to see those clouds moving and shifting away from them, so that that rain goes somewhere else to where someone that needs it can have it
Yeah. Someone
rather
who's
than
having a
these
drought.
people. They don't need any
Right.
more. Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
they don't.
Yeah. So,
Mhm.
and Lacey just asked which ocean. That would be the Atlantic Ocean that's in between Japan and California. Or
Okay.
excuse me, Pacific. Sorry, the Pacific
Pacific. Okay.
Ocean. My
Yes.
bad. See, I told you, I feel so blonde today. I'm all kinds of backwards. I know, I know. My 10-year-old just said, learn your geometry. Oh,
She
geometry,
is freaking precious.
geography. Sorry. See, I can't even talk right either. I said geometry. She said
Blame it on the
geography.
retrograde, girl. And if I'm correct, we're just in the shadow period of the retrograde. It hadn't even
I
hit
know,
yet.
but it has been getting me for the last 5 days. I've
Yeah.
been clumsy. My electronics are all acting up.
Yeah.
Like, but I think it's also because of the solar energy that's coming in too, though, because we're
Yeah.
getting a hell of a lot of solar energy right now. It's really bombarding us.
I've
Um,
been vibing pretty high, thankfully. But I'm working an 8-day stretch, and going into it, I was like, you know what, this is going to be awesome. I got this, and just I'm holding that and trying to just make
yeah,
every moment count.
me too, me too. And I was doing really, really good with that until last night when I got that news with Benny, and then it was just like everything
Yeah.
just changed. I literally woke up this morning feeling like I'm in a totally different timeline that I don't belong
Oh
in.
no, we're gonna get you back to the right
I'm like,
timeline. Get
I'm
back
like,
over into my timeline, girl.
we gotta transmute this
We're gonna
energy and get
transmute
back on
that
the
shit.
good timeline where everybody's winning and we're so sick of
Hmm.
winning because we just keep
We
winning.
just keep
Like
winning.
that's the timeline I'm about. That's the Trump train I went on.
Yes, we're gonna get you back there.
Yeah.
And maybe like, and this is something I know, but I mean it. I try to whatever comes out, I try to observe and not absorb. You know,
Yeah.
and I think this threw us for a loop. We weren't
This
expecting this.
one this one hit me because it's personal, right? Because I
Yeah.
invested a lot of my personal investment into helping rescue children. So it's very
Right.
personal to me.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And for this to happen was a real blow to all of the hopes that what we had done in the beginning stages was going to be, culminating and completing in this stage. We had such high hopes for that, and now it's like somebody kicked the wind out of you,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
in the
That's
hope
how
of
I
finally
felt.
seeing the justice and seeing the that the children are truly going to be safe,
Right.
because that's
Because
what it's
that's
all
what all
about.
this is about.
Yeah,
Jinx. Yeah,
yeah,
it's all about the children.
it is.
Like they're not for sale. They don't get to play these games with kids anymore.
Right. Dr. Ace, I'm glad that you didn't get hurt and you didn't actually hit that lady that jumped into your way. And
Me
we're
too, girl.
tonight, lady, tonight, Dr. Ace, we are all metaphorically, etherically holding hands and kumbaya our asses back to a
We are
beautiful timeline.
kumbaya. Yep. We're back into the highest possible timeline. We
That's
got
right.
this.
That's
Dr.
right.
Ace, you look me up on Facebook too.
Yeah, I have felt confused today too. And so is my cousin and my daughter. Like it's been a jacked up day for all of us. Seriously.
Which that
I
just
don't
means
even
tomorrow is gonna be amazing.
yes, it
You're gonna wake up
absolutely
tomorrow and it's like you're gonna be winning
I'm
all day,
I'm
girl.
gonna feel so refreshed and
Yes.
beautiful and everything
Energized.
in
Well, you
life
are
is
beautiful.
perfect. Oh,
You
well,
are
thank you.
beautiful.
I didn't mean like that, but thanks.
No, but I did you but you know,
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
know.
hey, I'm just speaking the truth.
It's all good. Thank you very much. I appreciate the
You're
compliment.
welcome, darling.
What am I asking?
You have no idea.
Why am I sitting here with these cards? I don't even have a question. Yeah,
I think we're ready to transmute some shit, girl.
I guess we are. Okay. Yeah,
Um,
my name is Kelly Smith on YouTube. On YouTube. On Facebook. Holy crap, man. All right.
Jennifer Huff on Facebook.
Okay.
Augusta, Georgia. Search Jennifer Huff, Augusta, Georgia, and I should pop right up.
Yeah, I'll look you up after the show. I wrote down your name. Yeah, me too, Dr. Ace. I went from high energy. I was like soaring and feeling great until last night. And then it just said,
Yeah.
like a freaking plane crash. It was not cool. And I don't
I'm
like it.
writing
And I
your
don't
name
like
down
being
too,
there.
Lacey. I'm going to look you up.
I like being happy and high vibe. That's where it's at. So we got to transmute this stuff, right?
Yes, Dr. Ace, you do need to get on Facebook. Yeah. That's really my main form of social media. Occasionally I'll get on True Social or Twitter, but I just like Facebook setup, and I haven't been in Facebook jail in a very long time.
I haven't either. Knock on wood.
Yes.
Yeah. I feel so lucky.
I know, right?
Yeah. I feel so lucky that I haven't had to go to Facebook jail
Yes. Yes.
or YouTube jail.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what?
What?
That show that I did the other night about Trump and some alphabet agencies and some different
Mm-hmm.
things like
Yes,
that
yeah.
was banned in like 3 countries and partially banned in some other countries. Because
Damn.
I was talking about Mossad connections and China doing some stuff, and I was like, "Oh, interesting. I'm
Wow.
banned in certain countries." That's
That just means you're doing something right.
if that doesn't scream that you've got a what's it called? Bullseye. I was
Yes.
like, the
Yes.
dartboard. What's it
Target
called?
the target.
Yeah. I'm telling you, I'm so dingy today. I swear.
That's okay.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to smoke a cigarette and we'll talk a few minutes. Hey, does anybody want to call in? Oh, Jennifer, she found you on Facebook.
Oh, yay. Okay. I'm going to hop on right now and accept your requests. Yay. Request. There you are. All right. All right, Lisa. We are officially Facebook friends.
Yay. Hey, if
Yay.
you can find her, you'll be able to find me because I'm on
Mm-hmm.
her stuff and she tags me and all kinds of things.
All kinds of stuff.
Because she's fabulous that way.
Damn right, girl.
Yeah. Oh. I bought myself a bra for my birthday and it wasn't a very good birthday present.
Oh, hate it when that happens.
Yeah. I could have done something better because this is not a good one. It's supposed to help my posture, my back and stuff, because like we both have the neck issues and stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm at the keyboard all the time. So
Yeah.
I'm like, maybe if I get one of them posture kind, dude,
I
I'm
got you. I
hating
got
this
you.
thing.
It's not a
I'm
bra, but
hating it.
it's a 5-minute posture workout. The chick that I work out with, my online YouTube trainer, Lucy Wyndham Reed, has these quick workouts, and she's got a 5-minute posture that you can squeeze into your day. And after
Okay.
about a
I'll
month, I
take
was
a look
standing
at
tall.
I have excellent posture. I mean, I played piano, right? As
Okay.
as a kid, I have stupid great posture. But
Yeah.
at a keyboard, you can't like your arms are forward, your shoulders are forward, right? When
Yeah.
you're typing, and all of my clients, they text you, right? It's called
Yeah.
medium chat. So they
Yeah.
chat. They're not calling,
Yeah.
right? And so my arms are constantly on my keyboard and it's so fatiguing, like all through my neck and
Mm-hmm.
stuff. So I
Yeah.
thought, well, I'll buy me a posture bra for my birthday and that'll help. No, no, I don't.
No.
No,
No.
ain't helping a
Mm.
damn thing. Mm-mm. Not a good birthday present. Yay me.
Let me pull the chat back up.
Oh, Dr. Ace, I hope you're coming to see me. I have a massage table I can lay on for you to do my adjustments. She's learning chiropractic. See, I can't talk.
Oh,
She's becoming a chiropractor.
score. I
Yeah.
love chiropractors.
Yeah.
Love it.
I used to be the healer for her, and now she's going to be the healer for me. It's a beautiful
Fabulous.
relationship.
Fabulous.
Yeah. Thank you for the birthday wishes. I love you. And yeah, you can come by my way and adjust my spine. I'll let you.
Mm-hmm.
I will let you do that. Hey, does anybody want to call in and ask questions and talk to us? Or do you just want to say stuff in the chat? Do you want to call? If you want to call, the number to call will be 812 572 8242. 812 572 8242. So yeah, anybody that wants to call in and give us a holler, and I mean, you can just say whatever you want. You don't even have to be asking us a question. Give us your 2 cents worth. Share with us. We're here for it. We're all about it. And I'm gonna eat my chocolates my daughter bought me for my birthday, because it's my birthday and I can. And I'm just gonna keep yammering at you because I think Jen had to go take care of her kitty cat.
Yes, people call. Call. It doesn't have, you don't have to say anything like fabulous or whatever. We can just say, hey.
Just chat with us.
It'd be
We love to
fun.
chat
Yeah, we do. Kelly and I chat all day long, all the time.
all the time.
Oh yeah. About all kinds of shit. It don't have to be Epstein related. It could be anything.
Yep. Okay. And I'm gonna also look here to make sure I have my. I changed my mind about sharing the videos of the
Oh, I totally forgot.
Epstein shit. I feel like it'll just ruin the vibe.
Okay. We're just winging it tonight.
Well, we're gonna do the activation thing in a minute. Oh yeah, I wanted you to hear. Do you know? Have you ever heard of Stefan Burns? Is his name? I think. Let me look
Uh-uh.
again. I think his name is Stefan Burns. He's a geologist, geophysicist, some geo thing like that.
Yeah.
And I watch him for like solar updates and earth changes that have something to do with energy, things like that, because he's also very spiritual and deep. And he
Nice.
understands that we're going through this big change of energy and stuff.
This shift. Yeah.
Yes. And so he actually touches on a really big energy spike that just happened with the planet.
Okay.
And it kind of leads into this whole 7-7 portal that we're
Okay.
in. That, by the way, for anybody that watches this as a replay instead of live, don't think that just because it's not July 7th anymore that this activation will not work for you, because it absolutely 100% will.
Yep.
We are still in the energy of the 7 and will stay in it actually longer than normal, because we're having a full moon on the 10th. And so the energy of the full moon is actually amplifying it right now.
Okay.
And we'll keep it around until about midweek next week.
Cool deal.
Yeah. So real quick, I want to just go ahead and share
Do it, girl.
Stefan Burns. Here it is. All right, bear with me. My screen's jumping around.
That's okay. Blame it on the retrograde.
I'm going to blame it on every damn thing I can. It ain't going to be operator error.
No.
All right.
Hell no.
Here,
All right, let's do
here
it.
we go. I'm going to just make sure that you can hear him first, because I don't remember if I clicked to play his audio.
Okay.
Everyone, geophysicist Stefan Burns here. We are in the midst of a
Yep.
So good. You could hear him.
Yep. We're golden.
All right, cool. Well, now it wants to load the stupid. Good God. Yes, ma'am, Dr. Ace. I am going to touch on the effects of the 7/7 portal and how people can step into their own power. I'm actually going to cover all of that. Look at you. Okay.
Yeah.
What is going on? Why is this taking a dick here? All right. We might be ready.
big Earth shift. There is a lot that's happening on this planet at this moment in time in terms of weather, in terms of geophysical slash geologic events. We also have some significant space weather. We just had some G1 geomagnetic storming, and there's other energies also in the air. It's the 7/7 portal right now. We just had Uranus shift into Gemini. So this could explain some of these energies, at least if you look at it from that archetypal perspective. But just in general, there's a ton happening here. We've had some anomalies in the Schumann resonances. Luotobi volcanoes erupted. Magnitude 6.3 earthquake just ruptured off the south coast of New Zealand. So that's a big earthquake, the biggest in a week plus. I think it's actually more like 2 weeks. We had Luotobi Lucky Luotobi Lucky erupt in Indonesia. Today, we can see that right here. Massive eruption, 18 kilometers high for that ash plume. You know, sent a pyroclastic flow out, I think about 5 kilometers down the slopes, which is getting close to that perimeter evacuation zone that they have set already, because Luotobi Lucky has been quite active. And we have, for example, if we move over here, we've had this insane heat wave in the Mediterranean, specifically the sea or the ocean water temperature at the surface is like 6 to 8 centigrade above normal in this zone. But the entire Mediterranean right now is roasting. Keep in mind, it takes a lot more energy to raise up the temperature of water versus the air. The heat capacity is like 4 times greater. So that is significant. And then just happening today, right now, what some weather forecasters are calling a 1,000-year flood event just to the east of Greensboro on the, the Haw River. Massive spike in the rainfall, and therefore some flooding there. That's quite significant. But the tragic story, unfortunately, goes back to the 4th of July with this massive flood that occurred in hill country in Texas with the Guadalupe River. Now there's been 88 or 90 plus confirmed people dead from that incident. And it's certainly going to be more, which is, it's tragic. It's really sad. There's things happening like this all over. China's been having massive floods. There's been flooding also in Europe, in Spain, in Paris. So there's just a tremendous amount happening. We had a comet fly into the sun. We've had the sun blast off some plasma filaments. I mean, I just have a list here. It's wild how much stuff is happening right now. So we're going to go through all that in this video, just down the list, go through it as best as possible, try to get that comprehensive, holistic view of all the energy changes and earth shifts that are undergoing at this moment in time, talk about why this may be occurring. So therefore, we'll look at the astrology a little bit. And at the end, we'll finish up with a cosmic connection meditation just to help balance and ground some of these earth energies. I have my singing bowl here. I also have a whole new array of tuning forks courtesy of Eileen McCusick. So thanks to her, we will also be integrating a whole bunch of different frequencies like 144 hertz, 174 hertz, 222, 432, 528. And so, yeah, make sure you stick around till the end for the cosmic connection meditation. We'll just do.
Okay. And we're going to pause that right there. And we will come back to his meditation and check it out. And I will put his link in the chat and
Awesome.
also in the description box for people that watch it on the replay, because he is very super informative with a lot of stuff.
Mhm.
He's a smart guy. You know, he knows a lot
Yeah.
of stuff. Where the hell am I? Okay. I had to think about how I gotta get to my chat box on the computer. But I think I'm figuring it out. Bear with me. Here we go. There I am. Okay. How do I chat on the damn computer?
That's a good question.
I mean, I can see the chat box, but I cannot see where I can enter anything in the chat box. So that's really dumb. Hang on. Let me make this screen bigger and maybe I can. There we go. Now it's showing up. All right. So there's the link for Stefan Burns. If anybody wants to grab that now. And for everybody else, it will be in the description box after this is over. Oops. Okay. Now I can go back over here where I can see you. I am not this technical person, so
I'm not either. I
I
have a
appreciate
love-hate
everybody's
relationship.
patience with all of this having to go back and forth between pages stuff because
Yeah.
it's kind of a lot.
Yeah. I've got a love-hate relationship with technology.
Me too.
Mhm.
Me too. I honestly, when I was introduced to computers in school, we were being taught how to write code. We were learning MS-DOS and things like that, right?
Oh, wow.
And so I would prefer to write code than to have to fool with this
Yeah.
front stuff, right? I'd rather be behind the scenes writing code. And you know, so would my little kid.
Oh.
He's my little code breaker.
Hmm.
And oh, speaking of that, see, this is something else I wanted to say about the whole Epstein BS that's going on. Where the hell is Julian Assange when we need his ass?
You know, like, what was the last time we heard from him or heard anything? Like,
When he got free, that was the last we heard from him.
when did
When
that
they
happen? I must have missed that.
Well, the US finally agreed to leave him alone.
Oh, okay.
And I think that's why he's keeping his mouth shut.
Mm.
Honestly.
He don't want to get
I
the target in his back.
he was in exile for how long? 8, 9 years.
Yeah.
You know, had to be away from his family and everything. I don't blame him for keeping his mouth
Mhm.
shut. I'm just
Oh,
saying.
yeah.
But I mean, don't we have the equivalent of him in Elon Musk? Couldn't he be
Yeah.
just as good or better at accessing the things that we need to access and finding these
True.
supposed disappeared lists?
Yep.
I mean, I don't like it.
No, I don't either.
I don't like it. I
Mm-mm.
know I got to trust the plan, but I don't I don't have to like it.
Amen to that, sister.
That's my story and I'm sticking to it.
Yeah, girl.
Okay, let me look right here and see what I want to say about some stuff. Maybe it was this. Okay. So this portal that we're in, it's a powerful alignment of divine energy. This is your inner knowing. This is your soul remembrance. This is part of your spiritual awakening. It's also an opportunity for healing, for asking for healing, for welcoming that healing in, for moving your vibration to a higher state of consciousness, being open and ready for beautiful things that already await you on the other side of this portal. So it's a really great time to focus on what it is that you need for your highest timeline personally, first and foremost, and then to focus on the collective, to focus on the entire planet,
Mhm.
and what is whatever is necessary for the entire world to reach its optimal timeline, welcoming that in, being grateful for it, thanking it, not like with specifics, because it's not about how we get there, it's just that we get there, right?
Gotcha. Okay.
Same thing for you personally. It's not about specifics. We're not worried about how we get from A to C. We're just trusting that we get from A to C. Okay.
Gotcha. Okay.
So it's not about the details. We don't look at the details when we're manifesting and raising our vibration and moving to that higher timeline, for ourselves or for the collective. And yeah, for the whole world, we want to look at the optimal timeline for the whole planet to be in, which of course is one where the cataclysms and the all the terrible things are happening right now, right? I mean, I want to just say flooding, but it's not just flooding. It's so much more than flooding. But that does seem to be a big thing right now with a lot
Right.
of places. And Stefan didn't even mention like Mexico. There's places in Mexico that are absolutely flooding right now. Like
Damn.
flooding. Like cars washing down the damn streets, going away,
Damn.
with people trapped in them. I mean, it's horrendous
Mm.
what's going on. It's horrendous, right? Mudslides are happening right now. Volcanoes are happening. Earthquakes are happening. There's so much big change going on right now that people aren't aware of because the media is not talking about it.
Yeah, I didn't know this was happening in Mexico.
Yeah. And China, almost all of China is flooding right now.
Damn.
Like, I don't really think we need to worry about them being a threat to us anytime soon.
No. No.
Because they're dealing with a lot of drama.
Yeah.
Bad stuff is happening to them, and I my heart goes out to them all. This is not inclusive to just Texas. And so when I see people on social media saying this is another land grab and that this was weather modification and this was done on it makes me so damn mad that people are that limited in their scope of knowledge that that's the only thing they can come up with.
Right.
Because if you just open your eyes up enough to see that this is happening in so thousands of places, so many places, this cannot possibly be weather modification. I mean,
Right.
it just can't. It can't be.
Do you think like the Earth is purging or something?
The Earth is getting ready to have a pole shift, honey.
Okay.
And if we can stay calm enough, it'll only be a magnetic pole shift, is what I was shown in my visions.
Okay.
And magnetic pole shifts are not that dangerous. They just change some climate, right? Because your shields are going down. The sun is going through its changes and its upgrade, and it's bombarding all of the planet with its extra energy. And it's just a whole big thing, right? It's a whole big cyclical domino fall. And so if we can stay calm, if we can raise our vibration personally,
Right.
we're already saving the planet. It's really that simple.
Yeah.
Raising
it
our
is.
own vibration is the collective blanketing the earth and protecting it, because the reason the Schumann resonance is so important is because our body vibrates and resonates with the heartbeat of the earth, which
Right.
is the Schumann resonance. When we are out here all crazy and scattered, the earth is crazy and scattered. She's already going through labor pains, so to speak, ushering in a new age, a new way to live. That magnetic pole shift is included in that. It's
Okay.
all inclusive in this shift. So it's like seeing a woman in labor and yelling at her and telling her to hurry up rather than holding her hand, wiping her head, telling her it's going to be okay. Right? That's the difference.
Okay.
Our Mother Earth is in labor, and we have the choice to either be good midwives or shitty bedside doctors, right? Which choice do you want to pick?
I want to be the
Raising
good
our
midwife.
vibration.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Raising our vibration makes us the good midwife. So, yes, Lacey, you're right. We need like that 100,000-foot view. We need to rise above everything else and see the bigger picture here and see us as a whole, see us as humanity. This is not about New World Order. This is not about anything crazy. This is about compassion and love for
Right.
our planet and all of its people. Because at the end of the day, we all breathe the same. We all bleed the same. We all love and hurt the same. And we all live and die. You know,
Yep.
we're all in this together. And it really is about where we go one, we go all. It really is. So we're going to raise our vibration with the 7-7 portal. We're going to focus on what kind of healing we are needing and seeing that as done. What kind of progress do we need, or what, you know, whatever it is that you're needing personally in your life, and seeing it as done, which means feeling the blessings of it, feeling the gratitude of it, really being in that space of it already happened. That's
Okay.
where we need to be. Okay. And we don't have to do some kind of long drawn out meditation. You can choose your own words of affirmation that, you know, I make this so, or it is already so, however you want to say it, right? And each person's is personal, it's personalized. So we'll keep all of that to ourselves. I'm not asking anyone to like name anything, you know. We just all want to have that space of that quiet moment and focus our breath, calm our heart rate, and see those things that we need as already being received, feeling that gratitude, and then taking that gratitude and that love for being in such a good place for ourselves that we now want to spread that love out to the entire world and give that to them because we want everyone to have what we have. Right? So
Okay.
we're just gonna simply take some nice clear breaths and bring down our heart rate, and then quietly we're all just going to focus on doing this, and we'll do this for a couple minutes
Okay.
just so that everybody has the idea of what we're doing. Okay.
Sounds good. Let's do it.
All right. All right. I'm going to get in my cozy position here.
Oh, me too. Let me take off my shoes.
Okay.
Okay.
So just some nice slow deep breaths. And as we do this, I see us all connected through silver cords. This is our wireless internet that connects us all on the collective consciousness level. And I am sending safety and light and protection to all of you. I want you to see a white light of protection above your head. Feel it come down and wrap around you like a warm blanket fresh out of the dryer. You are safe. You are protected. You are exactly who you should be in this moment, exactly where you should be in this moment. Your mission and your purpose become clear. Your path and the way to get there becomes clear. There are no worries. There are no fears because we trust the plan. Your individual plan, our collective plan, and the plan for the world. We take all of this good energy and we are grateful for it. Feel the blessings. And after you sit in that for a few moments, just see it wrapping a warm blanket around the world, just like you have around you. And with this stillness, and with this knowing, and with this love in your heart, you have now activated the 7-7 portal for your highest timeline and everyone else's. When you are ready, you can open your eyes and acclimate back to the present space.
I feel very calm now.
Yeah, I felt the energy
Yeah.
shift.
Oh,
Yeah,
I definitely did. I got a
yeah,
little teary-eyed. Like I was feeling the gratitude for
beautiful. That's
being in
perfect.
the high best timeline for me and for all of us and the planet. And I felt the tears welling up because I'm so
Yes,
grateful.
that's awesome. That's awesome. All right, now while we're in that good energy, let's go look at Stefan Burns'
Let's do it.
thing and see what he did. Because I haven't viewed it yet either.
And it's, I think, more than just talking about these things, we should also be proactive in doing something about this. We have an amazing community here. Let us do what we can to make this world a better place. So we have 6,160 people right now, 6161 in the live stream. If we all stay together, that is 6,000 coherent people, all focusing on the same
Wow,
thing. So
that's amazing.
please find a
Mhm.
position, start to just get relaxed and start to pay attention to your breathing. Just find a comfortable, just find ease in your body. Often we focus on where we have tension, where we hurt, where we have pain. But at any single moment in time, we can always find ease somewhere in our body, maybe in our mind, in our emotions. So let's focus on that. Instead of focusing on all the tension and the stress, let's focus on where we have ease and flow. Things feel good. And drawing your awareness there, just slowly expand that feeling outwards. Nice breaths, diaphragm. Breathe out, sigh. You want the entire airway and lungs to expand. To breathe out completely. To get that first full breath, 100% of the day. Have you done that yet? Or have you only been breathing 50% and stale air has been in your lungs for all day or maybe all week, all month, all year? Deep, relaxed breaths. And just close your eyes. And relax your face. to all around us, our environment, other people, the Earth, solar system, and cosmos. Now in this coherent state, eyes closed, breath rhythmic, relaxed, feeling at peace and at ease. Imagine a ball of light right in your solar plexus, your sternum. Any color, yellow, white. Start to just let that light sink down past your belly button, now by your feet, through the floor. Now imagine it slicing through the crust, the rock. You see this movement, this turbulence as it goes deeper into the mantle. Feel the heat, the pressure, crystals, diamonds. It's deeper and deeper this ball light travels. With it a little tendril reaching back up to you at the surface until it reaches the core. Swirling the dynamo, the reactor, the energy center of Mother Earth. And now tethered to the core, feel that energy pulsing bi-directionally between the two of you. And zoom out and see all the other energy cores going to everyone else. All of the life forms, trees, birds, bees, fish, all of us connected together energetically via the magnetic field, electric currents, and bring your coherence to the Earth herself. Deliver that gift. She's experiencing a lot right now. Uranus being an agent of change, chaos, disruption. Now immutable, double-bodied Gemini. And just tell Gaia, I'm here to anchor in the light, new Earth, 5D, higher consciousness. This is 432. Feel these changes. Just as you are bringing coherence to the Earth, she is undergoing these more chaotic shifts. But chaos is an order beyond our understanding. We are children of the Earth, so bring in these new codes, new creativity and consciousness, and bring it up, that filament, that thread, to your solar plexus, and imbue that energy throughout your body, your biofield. Enjoy that upgrade. Feel it sink in. Feel that electric pulse of energy now in your body. Greater connection to the Earth, the sun, driving many of these changes. Solar system, all the planets, the cosmos. The nova explosions. We've had 2 nova explosions over the past month. Feel all these energies coming in. Allowing you to shed your husk, your skin, leave it behind, metamorphose, whatever, to become a new, more embodied, enlightened individual. Just on time. 144, 222. Feel the harmony. Deep breaths. Expand your awareness to everyone else watching this video now, performing this meditation, all of us together, coherent, in harmony, synchronized, at peace, love in our heart. Together, we can do anything. We can change the world.
Yes.
Amen to that.
All of us have certain natural, inalienable rights as humans, made in the image of God. And don't let anyone, anything, take that away from you. Just as much as Earth is shifting, so too are we. Aho, Great Spirit, aho. Mother
Aho.
Earth, we see you.
Mhm.
Thank you. We send you our blessing as we receive yours. We extend gratitude, thanks, and blessing to everyone here connected together coherently, now and in the future, with this ripple across time. Slowly bring awareness back to your body. You can wiggle your toes, flutter your eyes, your fingers, and thank you all so much for watching, everyone. I have been your host, Stefan Burns. This is what we do on the channel. We go over what's happening with the Earth, energetically, geophysically, geologically, solar activity, planetary resonances, cosmic forces, astrology, everything. We do sound healings. We do question and answers. I am your space weatherman, geophysicist, just normal human person who has a lot of interest, resource. So please utilize me. Make sure you subscribe to stay up to date.
Yeah, totally.
I will subscribe.
Totally subscribe to him because he's awesome.
I think he's gonna start putting me to sleep every night. I got to get some of them singing
Yeah.
bowl things.
Oh my God, child.
Jesus.
I love my singing bowls and my tuning forks. And when
I've
he
never,
was hitting
I've
the
never
two
used anything like
together,
that.
I really loved that.
Like,
You've never used them?
no.
You should look like on Amazon or whatever, go get you a starter kit of tuning forks. You can get a starter kit for fairly reasonable price, $10-15.
Between your activation, transmutation, and then that, like, I'm like,
I know. I love that vibration
very
that those
relaxed.
tuning forks were doing. That was
Yes.
so good.
Wow. Ah.
Dr. Ace says, what would be some of the things that people should avoid during activation, and how does the full moon play in portals as a whole? Okay, I mean, I don't really know that there's anything you should avoid doing during an activation portal other than not thinking negatively about outcomes, you know? Anytime you would start to think negatively about an outcome, whether it's for you personally or someone else or the world at large or Epstein's bullshit or whatever it is, try to change that energy and transmute
Yeah.
it into hopefulness and positivity and trusting in the plan that everything's going to work out, that God does have us.
Yeah.
Like, because inevitably this plan is God's plan. It's not anybody else's plan.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So we just have to trust that God has us on this. And then as far as the full moon playing a role in this portal, so full moon energy, new moon energy, both have really strong aspects to them that help to amplify and ripple out further into the cosmos for the things that we want to manifest. So that's why, like, when you hear people talk about witches do a spell during a new moon or a full moon, well, I mean, you don't have to be a witch to be doing something to manifest on a new
Right.
moon or a full moon. It doesn't make you a bad person, right? Because you're just understanding what God gave us to use as tools. And the
Exactly.
moon is a powerful tool for doing those things. Um, so on a full moon, actually manifesting things typically works better on a new moon. But in the case of it being a full moon on a portal, it amplifies the light of the portal and pushes it out further. So similar to having a comet and an eclipse on the same day, the full moon acts like the comet for the eclipse, right? So the full moon for the portal is the same. It's projecting it further and bigger and amplifying it times 10 to make it easier to manifest,
Mhm.
to make it more guaranteed that these things are going to manifest. And basically, if you understand the science behind it all, it makes it easier to walk in the faith and trust the plan,
Yeah.
in short. So great, great
Excellent
question,
question. Yes.
Dr. Ace.
When is it? When is the full moon exactly? Do you know?
It's on the 10th,
Okay. Okay.
so
And so
3
this is
days.
going to be a great. Now I can't fucking talk. Great
Yep,
time to manifest our desires.
100%. This is the time
Oh
to be doing it.
yeah.
Yeah. And you can do it today. You can do it tomorrow. You can do it on the 9th. You can do it on the 10th. You can do it on the 11th, 12th, 13th, because around the 13th to the 15th is when the energy is still going to be here. So,
Woohoo.
I mean,
Oh
you
yeah.
can focus on manifesting and focus on healing and becoming creative and getting on your higher path and your true purpose and all of those things every single day this week, all the way
Mhm.
into what would that be? Like today's Monday and it's the 7th. Well, technically it's Tuesday now.
Yeah.
But yeah, like midweek next week,
Okay.
you could focus on all of this.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. And yes,
Cool.
God absolutely works through people, Miss Lacey Blue. We are the vessels, and that's how we are healers. That's how we
Yep.
can part storms, because God has bestowed this on us, and everyone is capable of doing it. All you have to do is be willing to be an open channel for God's work. It's
Mhm.
that simple. It's
It
absolutely
really
that
is.
simple. Yeah. So I think that's a good place to close, unless anybody's got any further questions. We'll wait about 5-ish minutes or
Okay.
so to see if anybody has any other questions. And Jen, do you have any comments or anything that you would like to say before we
I
go?
just want to say this is freaking awesome, and I feel pretty freaking great right now.
Right on.
And we had at one point we had 9 people watching. That was 3 more than last week, and I know we're gonna have people watching the replay.
Great.
Um, our last show got some great feedback,
Yeah.
and some of that great feedback was from my parents, which I think they're watching in the other room, and it's so exciting. And
Cool.
couple of my customer friends were like, "That was awesome." So I'm
Good deal.
grateful. Great to be
Yeah.
grateful to be doing this.
100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
And everybody that watches the replay, leave us some comments down below, man.
Please.
We want to hear from you. Hit that
Yes.
thumbs up, because that helps the algorithm to spread
Yes.
this message out far and wide so that everybody can hear this and we can all calm the F down.
Yes.
Because
Absolutely. Because I
as you
think
can tell,
everybody needs.
I'm a lot calmer now.
I am so freaking calm. I am
Yeah.
so freaking calm.
Yeah. I feel the energy shift. Yes, most
Absolutely.
definitely. And Lacey Blue just said 777, and that's me. That's my sign. I'm the
Yep.
777. That is me. This is our day for that, because it's all about the sevens. And actually, if I could just let me share my screen real quick, and I'll show you the picture I was going to use that I ended up
Yes.
not using, because it's really beautiful. Is it this one? It's this one. Look at this beautiful picture.
Oh wow, that is
Isn't that cool?
bitchin'. Very much so.
I mean, if that doesn't say that
Ooh.
we're moving up the ladder of vibrational frequency to a
Yeah.
better world and life, I don't know what does.
Oh, we are. And
I
that's
love
it
it.
right there.
That's it right there.
Yeah, girl.
That'd probably be the thumbnail for. Oh no, I didn't record this one, so it won't get a thumbnail. Oh,
Oh,
never mind.
it's okay.
I'm just talking out of my ass now. Just forget what I said. Lovely
yeah.
to have connected with you too.
Lacey, I can't wait to get to know you better. Dr. Ace, if you're able to find me, I'd love to get to know you better. I'd love to get to know all of you better.
Yeah,
Let's build our community. Let's build our tribe.
absolutely. It's time to come together.
Right now. Over me. I couldn't help myself.
I know,
Y'all
it was
know
in
I've
my
been
head.
drinking. I've
It was
been
in my
drinking.
head, but I was like, I ain't gonna put that on him and sing.
Give me a few tequila shots. I will totally turn into
Right?
a rock
Oh, me
star.
too. I turned into a superstar.
Me too. We're still
Yeah.
doing Zoom karaoke. We can do that next weekend.
We still need to do Zoom karaoke because
Oh,
that's
we're
gonna be
doing it.
a hell of a lot of fun.
We're doing it. Yeah.
Definitely.
I say we see what works for everybody and let's do it next weekend.
Yes, I think we should. And thank you everybody for joining
Yes,
us
thank
today.
you.
We really appreciate you being here. You all are
Mwah.
lovely. I love talking to you all. It was great to connect our energy and feel this shift that we needed
Feel this
to
zen.
shift back into. Yeah.
Yes.
So
Shaking off that bullshit. Yeah.
absolutely. I know I can speak for myself. This was a really good birthday present. This. This was a great birthday present. So yeah.
Yay.
Yeah. And until next time, peace.
Mwah. Later, y'all.
Oh shit.